today's video, I'm going to go deep into my OutSchool back office. I'm going to show you everything. When I started, how many learners I have, what my reviews are, what the payment is. I'm going to go into great detail to be totally transparent with you about what OutSchool is like on the backside. So let's go. I wanted to start on this page because I want to show you, look it, I joined in May 2020, but I did not start teaching until about February 2021. So I just want to show you right here that just because you join at a certain time, if you don't start teaching right away, it's going to be okay. All right. So there we go. May 2020, I did not start teaching right away. So let me go and let's get to my stats. I'm going to go to teach and let's go to stats. Okay. So here's my stats so far. I've made $1,087 for lifetime earning. I've taught 176 students and I've taught for 46.9 hours. Okay, now if you go through, as I can see, for some reason here, even when I hit like 30 rows, it won't bring me back all the way to May 2020. But as you can see, I didn't teach, right? Like look at all these 0, 0, 0, 0. I didn't teach any of these times. In February, I did teach 6 learners, so I did start in February technically, but it was at the end of the month, and so my payment didn't actually come in until March 2021, so that's why you don't see any money for February, but technically I did start teaching in February of 2021, and so when you are getting paid on OutSchool, it is about like a week behind for your pay, so that's why you don't see anything there, but that's when I did start teaching. So in March of 2021, I taught 69 learners and I worked for 14 hours and I made $392. So this is when I was just getting started. And again, I did actually have a payment from February, but yes, so I started out slow. I just was trying to figure it out and see like how I go about this whole thing. And so, you know, I only taught for like a few hours. So I'm going to go into more depth with that there. But I wanted to start to show you, right? So April, I made $555.80. I taught 99 learners and I worked for almost 30 hours. Okay. So again, starting out slow, and this isn't even fully accurate either because again, you work and then you don't get paid for like a week later. So anything in my last like week or week and a half of April is actually not in here yet and will actually show in my May. So there's a little, inaccuracy there, especially with my payments right now because I'm not fully paid out for some of the classes that I've already taught. So just be mindful of that when you're on your own platform. But I have made $1,000 so far, and it's only been a couple of months. And so again, when I first started, I started out like really slow, just trying to figure things out. My goal is for you to be able to start out even quicker. And now that I know the things that I know, I can help you, get on track faster and make more money faster and replace your current income, which is what I am working on for sure. All right. So now that I've showed you this, let me show you, my year to date so far. And then these are my class breakdowns for the last 90 days. So what this does is it tells you each class, how many sections I've had, how many learners, my hours, my earnings, re-enrollment, rating, reviews, and saves. Okay. So as you can tell, it looks like my most popular class for some reason is not on this first page. That's kind of weird. But so some of the classes, right, I have no enrollments. And so this is because you have to try to figure out what works for you and what doesn't and what people want. So I've definitely added some classes here, right, that didn't have any enrollment. And so it just wasn't successful. Totally happens. It's okay. Let me go through. Okay, here we go. One of my most popular classes is Roblox Safety. That is where I made $599.20. My re-enrollment is 6.3. Actually even higher than that is my Roblox Play, which is a class that actually is a continuation of the Roblox Safety. I started out with the safety course and then realized that the kids actually wanted to play together, and so I made a class off of that, and now I have a 12.2 re-enrollment rate. That is what you want. You want re-enrollment rates because that brings kids back to your classes, and so when you start making newer classes and things that branch off each other, the more they re-enroll with you, the more you start to get to know them and build rapport, and then they tell you what they want, and then you can provide that for them. Just like a brick and mortar, right? You have the same students that come to you every day. Well, OutSchool is a little bit different than because it's online, but if you can start, targeting what they want to learn, and you are capable of teaching that to them, then you want that. You want the same kids to keep coming back to you. That's a really good goal to have. And so you'll start to see, where these are coming from. Now, I have made some new play classes, which it doesn't look like they're in my stats yet, because of, like I spoke about before, the delay of when you actually get paid. And so my stats are not fully updated on here yet. Let's see if I can get further. Okay, yeah, so these are just some of the classes behind. And these are all, this is like what I'm actually making. And so, OutSchool takes their 30% as well, but these are like the actual payments. So yeah, here's my back office, right? So there's definitely classes I've had, no money, no learners, whatever. You learn as you go. Let me click on the actual class. So when I click to Roblox Safety, let's see what they will show us here. Okay. So it just brings me right to my class. So I have 177 saves. So those are the parents that have actually saved this class and like it. And once you save me, it will tell you like when I start opening new classes and what I have available. And so here's all my upcoming sessions. Here's my enrollments over here, like how many spaces are left, how many kids are enrolled. And so I just offer as many as I can without being excessive, because you want to be able to reach a majority of your audience. You're never going to be able to reach everybody. So you have to just set a schedule that works for you, and, don't go crazy out of the way so you're not, able to spend time with your family because you're trying to book too many classes on OutSchool, right? Make a schedule, stick with what's worked for you, find out the time frame that most parents are, wanting to choose from, and then you can stick with that and lessen your class amounts if that is something that you want to do eventually. All right, I'm going to go back to teach. So this is where I will find, all my upcoming classes. My overall enrollment rate is 7%, which is pretty decent for just starting out. I have 7 classes total right now that are available. I have 4 sessions that are in progress. And yeah, I'm just building up. Let's see, like this is tomorrow. I have 4 learners. I have 1 learner. So for me, I am still working a brick and mortar school right now, and so I am limited of when I can actually teach because I'm somewhere else. So where I'm getting from, taking over my current income is because I already know and have tested on spring breaks and things like that, the time frames that are good for me and good for my learners. And so I am able to predict my future schedule and earnings ahead of time and know that this will take over my future income. And so it has already, come to a place where it's becoming extra money for me right now. But once I can get onto my regular schedule, it will be so much more than that. And so I'm super excited to share that with you and show how this actually can take over your future income if that is something you want to do. These are some of those are some latest conversations. So that might be a little bit of a privacy thing, so I won't go into that too much. But I do want to show you some reviews. So let me go to my profile. Okay, so look at I only have 88% finished because I have not recorded my intro video yet, which they do recommend doing. So I have not done that yet, but I do have my profile. I have a great intro here. So my intro video, okay, they give me 30 to 90 seconds, follow guidelines, watch my video, make sure it looks good. I just have not done it yet, but it might be something that I would recommend for you guys, and I definitely want to get on that. Let's see, my PayPal email. Okay, great. So, I know this is like my personal information, but it's not anything that I wouldn't give you guys already. So see how they do my background check, verifying your ID, which is just like you scan your license and let them know that you're actually a person and that you're actually going to be, what was I going to show you? My reviews. That's the whole point, right? Okay, so we want to go to my profile so you can actually preview me. Let's go here. Okay, so I have 26 reviews total. I have 57 completed classes, and I joined May of 2020. So I hate that I can't change that because it may look bad to parents in a sense that I've been teaching all this time, but I actually haven't been teaching all that time. But I still am seeing success. So if that is you, like, don't let that hold you back. But I do want to have the goal of helping you get to that place sooner and not wait so long like I did. But let's see if we can scroll down. So here we go. So here's some of my reviews, right? This is a wonderful class for my 4.5-year-old. The material presented was easy for him to understand and kept his attention. I also appreciated how the teacher encouraged participation but didn't force it, allowing them to pass if they didn't want to participate at that time. What a wonderful experience for kids who love Roblox and don't understand it. I've gotten, you can pause if you really want to read all of my reviews, but it's just so great and wonderful to see and hear the parents, speaking out and saying that they appreciate me and that they are loving what I'm doing and helping them out. And so I do always want to respond back to the parents and let them know that I appreciate them and I thank them for their review because it's important to me. It definitely helps other parents. When you go on, I know that I have had my daughters take classes on OutSchool, and I know that when I see great teacher reviews, I am way more apt to sign up a class for them with that teacher rather than elsewhere. All right. So here's my upcoming classes. So here's where I can show you, right? I'm charging $12 per class for my gameplay class, which the kids love. Monday is actually like my busiest class. So this gameplay, I have to update this. Okay, so this gameplay, I have it at 12. This one, because I just updated this today it used to be 10, and now I'm going for 12. My safety course is at 10. This Fashion Famous, this is my newest class, and I've already had 5 kids in it today, and I just put it up, I think either yesterday or the day before. So this is what I'm talking about, right? So like once kids start to get to know you, they want to play with you. Well, in my case, in this scenario, they wanted to play with me, so I literally made this class like 2 days ago, and then this is my upcoming. I got 5 students today to play this class, and I'm like, holy moly, like, I'm so glad I made it and realized that I'm niching down even further, and so something we could talk about in the future, but definitely cool. But yeah, I still have some $10 classes. I'm working on building my, stamina up to the 12, because OutSchool does recommend you start between like the $10 and $12 an hour. $10 and $12 per class. So that's what I've been kind of going with. This class I made, but it's definitely not seeing headway, which is totally fine. You gotta go with what you feel, right? But yeah, I gotta update some of these classes, but definitely some things I've tried and I've looked at. And so this one, I made this super low at the time because it was a 7-week class, and I should have definitely upped it to be a higher price, but it's okay. It was the first time I've done an ongoing class, and I had 4 consistent learners, and it went great, and we had fun. So low price point right there, and I definitely think I will raise it in the future, but definitely super fun, and we had a great time. So these are some of my classes, guys. So see how I've done some like really interesting and different things. I want you to take a look at my thumbnails, right? You definitely want to keep it low with the words on the thumbnails, and that is because OutSchool does like to advertise on things like Facebook, and certain things like this Friends one might not be able to be advertised on Facebook because of all the words I have. Something I also recommend though is see how you see me in these thumbnails. You want to be on the thumbnail, because when teachers come through and scroll through, this is kind of exactly what they see. They see the words, they see the title of the class, the words, then they see the picture, but look, it's me. They see the teacher. They don't just see, just the organs here. Like, they see me. I'm interactive. I'm engaging. I've got a good look on my face. I look like I have high energy, right? So they want to go with somebody who they can see and know and understand. And so I definitely recommend putting yourself in your thumbnails and making them exciting, because that is what the kids and parents want to see. All right, so if you guys have any questions about that, definitely let me know. But I hope this is exactly what you wanted to see. Put it in the comments down below, though. If I'm not showing you something that you want to see, or you have a question based on what I've told you tonight, like, definitely let me know, and I want to help you with that. So I won't know what you're looking for unless you ask. So put them down in the comments below. I really appreciate that. All right, guys, I really hope that was super helpful. Again, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps me and supports my channel, so I really, really appreciate that. If you have any questions or comments about this video, please put them down there and below. I want to answer anything that you have a question about, and I want to be super transparent. So if you are wondering something, ask me. I want to be able to share this with you, and I want to help you do the same thing if this is what you're aspiring to be. And also, don't forget to hit that red subscribe button if you haven't already done it. I would really love to see you come back to the channel so I can help you on your journey of becoming an online teacher. If you're interested in that, stick around. I'll be putting some more business videos and teaching videos on this channel, so I'd love to have you stick around. Subscribe, like, and definitely comment down below. I'll see you guys in the next one.